Whoo, child. Well, when I tell you the gym gonna get you right, you're gonna be tired, you're gonna be worn out, girl, but it feels amazing. It just feels so good. I've been having some back problems the past couple of days, and it's just like when I work out, it just stretches it and gets it into formation, honey, okay? Girl. Whew. You know, when I was getting it's so crazy that sex is healing. Because I remember, because I've suffered from back problems. I told y'all, again, those people that have been following me for a while, and if you have retained, I have so many videos up here. I'd be so shocked when people that's been following me since the beginning, like, remind me of a video I did years ago. And I'm just like, girl, like, you remember that? So I really appreciate it. But I talked about when I lived in Atlanta, child, I was hit driving to work, child, and my car spinning in like 3-4 different lanes, girl. A bus almost ran and hit me, child. Luckily, the angels, the spirits, girl, the fucking everything was watching out for me that day, honey. Me and my little trade piece at the time, girl. Do you believe that niggas ain't shit at the accident scene while we are suffering? My car is, you know, fucked. My spirits, my soul, my mental is rattled. That this no good ass nigga was hitting on the girls in the car that ran into us. They also fled. I remember telling this story a long time ago, but just an update, girl, for those that ain't been around. But yeah, I was hit, girl. This was many moons ago. And girl, I had a little Honda Sonata, child, at the time. I had just got her, okay? And when I tell you, these girls ran into me and my car spinned out and they tried to flee. Luckily, through all the spinning, bitch, my anger, and I'm targeted at this point. I'm going to find these bitches. You feel me? That's what my mind frame was. I'm finna hunt these hoes down. So I remember they were driving an old dusty ass Haitian mobile, girl, and Haitian mobiles are classified as like the 1970 fucking Toyota Corollas, girl, or those remember the Prisms, child? Was it a Toyota Prism or something like that? Girl, please. And honey, when I tell you I got on the phone with the cops so quick, described them, they came back. I guess someone was telling them, girl, like, you hit that person, they man, like they could be dead or some shit. So their conscience probably fucked with them. So they did come back. And child, when I tell you this no good ass nigga was hovering, you know how Trade hover over the car for the window, you know, what's up with y'all, you know, I looked at him, I cussed him the fuck out. I said, girl, and this was like the first time I ever like put him on the spot like that. I was just so infuriated at the moment. Like, you just got finished flooding me out, girl. When I tell you, bitch, release the levees, girl. Yes, girl. When I tell you, I was on my way to drop his ass off at home because he lived by where my job was, or on the way there. And girl, we had just had a time, you had just took me to task, girl, like, huh? And you over here hitting on the hoes that has, you know, crimes against us? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I walked over there real quick. I said, girl, y'all don't want him, girl. He ain't shit. Bring your ass over here, nigga. You know, I had to put him out there, girl, and said, why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that? Because you acting real hoish and nasty right now. And how dare you disrespect me? Girl, okay, I didn't really, you know, child, we lived our own separate life as well, girl. You know, he ain't never really trip on me for having my little whatever. But when we together, we together. Hello, what I don't know ain't gonna hurt me. That's how I believe in. What you don't know ain't gonna hurt you. Hello, God. Girl, that irritated the fuck out of me. Not only are you like in the moment, we just got fit, girl, okay. And bitch, you're over here hitting on the enemy in front of me while I'm dealing with this? Girl, please. I was over it, girl. But anyway, my back, I had to go through several rehabilitation moments, girl, because my back was just done. And ever since then, my back has been done. But it seemed like at the time, the only thing that really made me feel better, or I thought made me feel better, you know, it depends on how you look at it. When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Like, it really helped me. It made me feel good, girl. But once the endorphins went back to normal levels, girl, okay, the hormones had settled the fuck down, my back would hurt again. So I ended up, I'm not saying I was addicted to it, but I ended up being slayed a lot more than during that time period. But since I have been off the cock wagon, child, okay, my back has definitely been hurting me a lot. I'm not using that as an excuse to go back to hoish behaviors, but girl, I'm just saying. Bitch, okay, whatever gets you through the night, girl. Yes, honey. Child, so I'm flipping through YouTube, girl. Two of my favorite commentators, Rodney the Voice and Erica De Niro, Child TV, they were talking about what's going on with Beyonce and Family, Child. So apparently, you know, remember back in the day, Child, Mathew Knowles, he had an affair, Child, when he was still with Tina Knowles, girl. I told y'all I met her once at the Gap, child. I was like, why is the House of Darion? Because that was back then when House of Darion was like just made. That was, ooh, girl, how long ago was that? Like 2005, 2006? Or whatever, girl. Let me tell you. Bitch, met her. Girl, why are you shopping at the Gap? But okay. She had a bunch of stuff laid around. She didn't want to take everything with her at once because she bought a lot of shit. And I saw that credit card. I said, oh, how's Beyonce? Just joking, because the black card, it said Tina Knowles. And she was like, oh, she's fine. And I looked up and I was like, oh shit, this is Tina Knowles, bitch. What are you doing here, girl? This is the Gap, bitch. You know, what you need $10 jeans for? Okay. Anyway, child, she bought a whole bunch of ugly ass colorful sweaters, girl. I was like, girl, I know it was like the middle of spring, but I just was like, Tina Knowles wearing these Easter egg ass colors, girl. Okay, I guess. But anyway, child, neither here nor there, but yeah, I met the bitch. So, child, Mathew Knowles had an affair, child, with some, you know, girl, let me tell you this, let's just tell the truth, girl. These hoes be out here looking for the lick, child, okay? Remember Miss Trina, girl? The big lick, bitch, okay? Who, girl? See a nigga pumping gas? Don't look. I tell him what your name and your freak out game. Show a little shot of ass just to get in his brain. Tell him what he want to hear nice and slow. You want this ass? Come on, let's go. Gas, girl. These hoes be hoeing, girl. That's why, hello. What is it, like NBA weekend or whatever they call that shit? The girls be out in droves, girl. I'm out here in Miami looking for the hoochie daddies. My son need a new pappy. Girl, yeah, that's what these hoes be on, girl. And so yeah, girl, apparently you know, he had an affair, girl, and he had a child within this affair, a son that is now 13 years old. So apparently, child, the side chick is now coming out into the light, child. She says she is tired of being pushed to the far corners of life, child. She wants to come out of the cold, girl. She's ready to come in and tell her story, girl. She wants to be heard. She wants to be seen. So obviously, Mathew Knowles is not taking care of financial business. And if he is, well, either or, I feel like a bitch is out here trying to clout chase. Because in this situation, and I wholeheartedly agree with Rodney, and I wholeheartedly agree with Erica De Niro. I also have a little spin on my perspective. We'll get into that in just a second. But girl, you out here clout chasing. You're only using Beyonce's name. Beyonce doesn't want a relationship with her half brother. Yeah. Girl, Solange is also a sister too. She may not be on the level of Beyonce, but the fundamental fact, the facts is this. Once the story read, and this was supposed to be her quoted statement, that Beyonce herself does not want a relationship with her half brother, and not citing Mathew Knowles, the actual father, who obviously ain't got nothing to do with y'all hoes either. You're not citing Solange or anybody else that's, you know, a part of the family, right? Lets me know and lets the world know that you are indeed clout chasing. Beyonce has the bigger name. You know, and how do you know that she just bought a mansion 10 miles away from you? And let's tell the truth. Beyonce bought a $200 million weekend mansion, girl, just to chill on the weekends, 10 miles away from where this side piece and her son live. Well, let's tell the truth. If Beyonce is purchasing a $200 million vacation mansion that happens to be 10 miles away from you, obviously, girl, you are living good. You must be in a cute little neighborhood, girl. Hello, God. At least a deluxe apartment in the sky, bitch. Okay? So, obviously, you are doing pretty well. You're living pretty well. Nowhere in this did you exclaim that you were facing financial hardship, which furthermore lets me know you didn't say nothing about Mathew not taking care of y'all financially, or y'all struggling and he don't pay this and he don't pay what he's supposed to pay for his child. Obviously he does. Obviously there's no struggle financially, because you're only talking about you want Beyonce to acknowledge her brother. And what kills me with toxic parents is you try to use the child as bait. These are your words. These are your thoughts. Hello, God. Stop putting the child up as armor. Stop trying to put the child up as bait, because you know you want the court of public opinion to rain holy fire down on Beyonce. And this is what I have to say about Beyonce and Solange and Mathew Knowles and Tina Knowles. Regardless, I know, Erica and Rodney stated that Beyonce does not have to acknowledge her brother. I feel like it is the human responsibility to acknowledge thine sibling. The child didn't ask to be here. The child did not ask for a side piece to hunch on a married man and to give birth to a child of a married man. So we all can hold a great disdain for Mathew Knowles and the whore, because let that be a lesson. In the words of Nene Leakes, close your legs to married men, Kim. Let alone you're having babies with married men, and then you expect to be treated as a wife, when in fact you are the whore. You are the escape from the wife. A temporary, hello God. But again, the child should not be in this battle. The child should not have to. And let's just say, for instance, the child is yearning for a connection with his family. It is the responsibility of all adults involved. He shares your blood. Again, you don't have to, but it's the human thing to do, to have an understanding that if you had a family, right? Let's put the shoe on the other foot, and you had a yearning to know your siblings. Fuck the fact that you're Beyonce and Solange Knowles, Fuck the fact that you are who you are. Let's bring it down to basic human decency. Basic human yearning for the thing that has been elusive to you. And in some instances, it could be believable that this young man is 13 years old. Now, I'm quite sure he has access to all kinds of social media. I'm quite sure from day one, the mother let him know that you're born into greatness. Your sisters are this. Your daddy is that. Hello, God. Your, your uncle-in-law, bitch, hello, God, is Jay-Z, the best, well, they consider to be the best rapper alive. That's bullshit in my opinion, but whatever, girl. Anyway. So you want to let your child know that your blood comes from royalty, bitch. Hello, God. And then he goes to searching, and then, yeah, there could be something that says, oh, I want a piece of what they have. But I guarantee you the yearning for the connection is probably what it really is. For her, for the mother who's looking for the acknowledgement. Just like back in the day, shout out to Game of Thrones, girl. You wanted the king to acknowledge the child, especially if it was out of wedlock, girl, because bastards were usually beheaded. They were servants to the crown. They didn't have an actual position. They didn't have a birthright to anything, girl. And the queen, girl, she never wanted that, because it messes up her other sons being next in line for something. So if the king, you want the king to acknowledge your bastard child. so that he won't be looked at any differently, you know? I get it. But girl, like I said, it's not like you're struggling, but then at the end of the day, the child didn't ask the child, you loud bitch. The child did not ask to be here. Period. I mean, Beyonce, girl, have a heart. We got to start putting ourselves in other people's situations. And I do think that if Beyonce is aware, let's just say she's aware. I don't even think she's thinking about these folks like that, girl, to be honest with you. But let's just say that Beyonce is aware that she moved 10 miles away. That's kind of like a fuck you. That's kind of like a slap in the face. Imagine, hello God, look at imagine yo long lost father, bitch. Well, he ain't lost. He just ain't chose to come around, girl. Hello, yo long lost father, girl, lives literally 3 to 4 houses down from you. Passes you by every day at the bus stop, girl, on his way to work, and you don't ever get acknowledged. How you gonna feel about that? The bitch don't even wave at you. Hey son, hey daughter, you need to ride to school. They don't even, girl, there's nothing worse than that. But again, let this be a lesson, girl. Y'all side hoes be thinking y'all finna go ahead and turn these men into y'all husband. You think they finna leave their wife for you, girl? You crazy as hell. And in some cases, they do. But girl, please. Let me give you a message to all side chicks out there in the world. If you actively, hello God, seek out a married man or a man who, because they always got to be married, does not want attachments. Let's be honest, side chicks, you are a temporary relief from the current reality of most, if not all, these niggas. You are nothing, again, but a temporary relief. So to think that someone is going to stand by you and do the right thing and be an active father in your child's life or children's lives, you are a fool. But when it comes down to these men, you want to pull the condom off, and even, again, condoms are only so much effective, girl. You want to bed these women, knowing you got a whole situation, hello God, going on. You've been married for umpteen years. You got all these kids of your own with your wife, all of the things. You bed these women and get them pregnant. We're not going to just put everything on the side piece. It takes 2 to tango. But I think the side pieces need to go into this already known. We've been telling y'all, other women like Trina and Little Kim and all of the girls have been telling y'all, niggas ain't shit but hoes and tricks. It is a rarity. It is a diamond, girl, oh child. A rare blood diamond, bitch, to find a man who is really going to be about that life, to stand by you and to accept responsibility for everything that he's been doing. The boy is 13 and he ain't had no connections yet. What does that tell you? At some point, you were comfortable. But I bet you're sitting on the sidelines of the life and you're seeing all these great things, child. Beyonce and Jay-Z supposedly, allegedly hit to be billionaire couples, child. Hello, God. Beyonce is on her Renaissance tour. And it's kind of weird, too, that you bringing this out at the height of her Renaissance tour. Girl, please. You know, and again, you're only dragging her name through the mud. Not Mathew Knowles, not Solange, not anybody else associated with the Knowles family. Because I'm sure there are some cousins, some aunties, and uncles, bitch, who ain't famous. But you ain't worried about them. You worried about calling on the most powerful name, which is Beyonce. Okay, girl, stop it, I say. But again, y'all know what y'all getting yourselves into, girl. Let's not act like we don't know. You thought, girl, the meal ticket was here, girl. You know, lay up with Mathew Knowles real quick, his old crypt keeper built ass bitch, and we're going to get pregnant by him, and we're going to be in the life. No, girl. No. I'm not gonna lie, I don't keep up with the Knowles foolishness. I know more about the Kardashians than I do about the Knowles because they're so private, girl. This is like, you know, if T gets out about Beyonce and the family, girl, It's rare, but it be some juicy tea. But this right here, stop using y'all kids as bait to get what y'all really want. Just tell the truth. Anyway, y'all, I'm done. Drop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on the situation, child. Again, I still believe, children don't ask to be here. And I don't think there's nothing wrong for a child that has a yearning to fill the void in their life. Especially when they know they have siblings out there. Child, especially, girl, I would want to know my sister. If my sister was Beyonce, bitch, girl, when are we going to brunch? And then what happens too is psychologically, girl, the abandonment issues, girl, the idea that your own family resents you based on something you had no power over. You are a byproduct of two people's fuckery, two other people's fucked up choices. And don't we say all children are a blessing? Y'all sure ain't acting like it, girl. Y'all sure are not acting like it. Again, I'm always here for the children. Hello, God. And again, children don't ask to be here. Stop using them in your fights and in your wars. I know that it's easy to do that. But again, after all this time, we all want to ask the same question, girl, why? It's for the obvious reasons. It doesn't take Albert fucking Einstein, girl, hello God, or Sir Isaac fucking Newton to realize what the tea really is in this situation. Okay? Anyway, girl, I'm going to say it again. The words of Nene Leakes, close your legs to marry men, girl. And if you do open them up, girl, don't expect nothing more than what you've been getting every other weekend. Hello? Real love is in the actions, not the words. If a man is treating you like a wife, and we all know what that treatment looks like. Hello, God, we all know the signs of when you're treated like a wife versus how you're treated as a side hoe. They calling you at 2, 3 in the morning, expect you to be up, pussy fresh, girl, house clean, leftover plate in the microwave, girl. Because now they're done with their main chick during the day. At nighttime, they got to come and please you. And they're gone before the sun comes up. You don't even have their real phone number, bitch. Hello. You have the burner number, girl. The WhatsApp number. The text now number, bitch. You don't have the real shit. You know what side chick treatment looks and feels like, girl. Y'all be wanting me to be the main chick so bad. But sometimes we have to recognize our place in this life. And those are and I know that sounds fucked up, but girl, a lot of y'all girls accept that. So be that. And if you don't want to be that, then change that. Amen? Be blessed and never stressed, y'all. Remember that health is truly wealth, bitch, okay? And girl, we'll talk again later. Bye.